So I had 9 children. That's right. I had 7, 8, 9 children. That's how many children we had. And we were living in Wisconsin. We had to move to Indiana. My wife was working on her MBA, and she was taking care of her parents in another state who were struggling with, things of time of life. So she was completely and utterly consumed. She was MIA. I had already begun work in Indiana. So I was MIA. Do you know who facilitated our move with all the logistics for a family of our size? It was my 9 children. So yeah, you can bet we were revisiting the storyline every weekend when I was able to get back home. And those kids, we were talking about, this is the end state. Some of how the story goes is part of the motivation and the energy. I would not tell my frontline people who are making sacrifices and things of that nature that the end state is our stakeholders are going to be a lot wealthier. It's just not very motivating. But if they can see themselves in the story, so here's my young sons. They were down in the basement of the home that we were living there. It's a fine place, but the basement had 2 things going on. It had their room and it had storage. It wasn't wonderful. The home that we were moving to was upstairs with the whole rest of the family, and we talked about the boys waking up in a room that was filled with sunlight every day, and it's being in the basement. And we just talked about the end state, and that we're going to walk this out. And everything we were doing was about waking up one day in our house down in Indiana, and that we're going to be a family together again. And the kids got on page, and that was a thing where we needed extraordinary discretionary effort, because I could never write down all of the list of every little detail that had to be done in the house, the cleaning and the repairing and the packing and things of that nature. I needed 9 kids to use all their energy and all their creativity and all their imagination to come up with the best solutions. And you know what? I woke up in Indiana today just fine, just like they did, seeing the story there.